Good morning, good afternoon, scholars and families. It is Thursday, and I am back with some more ELA shout outs. I'm so excited for shout outs today because there are some people worthy of recognition, and I'm so happy to take the time to do this right now. Okay, couple different people for a couple different reasons. I'm going to start with the non starred shout outs first. First is Ryder. Ryder has been doing an amazing job of staying in contact with me through his frustrations, through his resubmissions, and I can feel it through the screen when Ryder gets frustrated. But I appreciate that he, for the most part, has been continuing and persevering through and still getting his work done. And no matter how many times, I can tell that it's his desire to want to get a good and passing grade, and honestly, just get 100 for each assignment, and that shows through. And I really appreciate that. And I want you to keep going, Ryder. Thank you, Ryder, for the work that you've been doing these past couple of weeks. People who have been on the board for a while and for similar reasons, like Aiden and Emily and Elijah, Raina, Leah, Naomi, and Justin, who have just, for the most part, been my most consistent scholars in terms of turning in quality work, turning it in on time, communicating well with me, and just making sure they're giving the absolute best work and actually making sure that it's accurate. I appreciate you guys. You make this job so much easier for me and fun, because the thought that goes into some of your work and answers really helps me, and it carries us through a lot of the times during our meets and our chats. And so I appreciate you guys for your consistency. Please keep it up, for yourselves, for me too, because it makes me so happy. And I think that your guys' work and thinking and ethic really helps your peers as well. So thank you to my core and consistent group. People who are new to the board, I have Julian Williams as well, who I think was one of the few scholars that took advantage of our independent work week and got caught up. So if you were keeping up in Google Classroom, you know that students were divided into 3 subgroups depending on how much work they had done. And so I really appreciate that Julian was somebody who was in the C group and was able to move up into the A group because he got all of his work done when he was supposed to. So shout outs to you, Julian. um Isaiah Banks, I'm actually really impressed by, because I was about to start filming, and when I checked my email, I see all these resubmissions from Isaiah showing that he was also trying to give his best work, and I can really appreciate that. And I wanted to make sure you got that recognition too, so you also feel motivated to continue and know that I see you. Similarly to Julian, Alyssa is one of my special shout outs because she also made sure to use last week's independent work week to get caught up. But not only did she get caught up, I'm telling you that the work that she gave me, it was quality, it was thoughtful, and to me, it showed growth from the last time that I've seen her physically in the school building to now. And to see that she's pushing herself to think in the way that she is makes me so proud. In addition to the fact that she has been bringing so much joy to our chats and our meets lately. And so, Alyssa, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And keep going and keep coming to our meets and making me smile. Similarly, Yasmin, before Independent Work Week, who is my top shout out for today, she reached out to me and was very honest about how she was feeling. I think there were some people there I had to meet when I was asking people, what is it that's happening? What's going on that is making distance learning difficult? And a lot of people were just very honest that they were feeling overwhelmed. And Yasmin emailed me shortly after letting me know that that was the case for her too, but that she had a plan to get caught up in ELA. And it's not that she just said it though, but she did it. So she contacted me, and then she actually got all of her work done. She's been in contact with me since then, and also used independent work week to her advantage, similarly giving the best that she can. And again, just going back and forth with the resubmissions, because it is so clear that all she wants is 100 for every assignment. She's not the only person that did this, but so much so on our first poetry assignment. I'm gonna show you what this nerd did. Take a look. For the Jorge Luis Borges assignment, she made the main idea chart, and I was blown away. And she was the first person I saw to do it. There were like maybe 4 other scholars that did it as well, but she was the first person that I saw to do it. And when I tell you my heart melted, this is amazing. And the thing is, that was the idea. You know, since the beginning of the year, our main idea has been broken up and divided up into this chart. And so the fact that she took the initiative to do that without being asked, without being required, and she made the chart herself, man, that made me so happy. And again, that independence and that advocacy for one's learning, how can you not want to rave about this student? So Yasmin, I really appreciate what you did and what you're doing. And I also want you to continue moving forward. Before we go, Yasmin has some tips for you on if you are feeling a little behind or you need to catch up, some things that you can do. Hey Yasmin, what should I do when I need to catch up on my work?
One thing you have to do is communicate to your teachers, tell them how you feel, and that you're in progress of doing your work. Also, schedule a day that you plan to finish all of your ELA work. Also, one thing that I did was when I had my Google Docs open at the same time I was listening to Ms. Valentine read aloud and having the book in my hand.
Okay, thank you so much for your tips, Yasmin.